one power, invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power, indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth. As simple as the love inside of you. We speak so many languages. We have different clothing, different colors, different names. Different is only dangerous. We forget that in the heart we're all the same. We'll remember once we close our eyes to see that such distances were never meant to be. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. It's Muhammad, it's your mind, it's your soul, it's your sign. It's the universe, it's music, Mother Earth or Father Time. But whatever name you give it, so what power can't you see? Whatever name you give it, it's the very air we breathe. It's the power of the love in you and me. It's the moment of creation. It's an everlasting peace. It's the freedom of forgiveness. It's the sweetness of release. It's the joy of inspiration. It's the sunshine on your face. It's the birthright of all nations. It's the boundlessness of space. It's the beauty of a baby, the serenity of sleep. It's the anger we abandon, for it's the love that's most deep. It's one power. It's one power. Yeah, it's what we are. One power. One power. One power. It's the power of the love and you and me. One power.
Without a warning, without a sound, we woke up one morning to a world turned upside down. Everything changed in the blink of an eye, dealing with the unknown and trying to survive. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, we'll be gathered together. Will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. We've been through quite a battle, like none we've ever seen. We kept hoping we'd wake up to find out it was all a bad dream. But that day's never come. It'll be a while yet, with more obstacles to overcome and challenges to be met. We were locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. Locked down in our homes, surrounded by bad news every day, watching our lives as we knew it quickly fade away. And when this is all over, in our new reality, when we gather together, will we still stay apart 6 feet? Will the music be playing like it did before? When this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more. And when this is all over, I'll treasure each day even more.
The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. One day I traveled to Berlin, where the wall was. They tore it down in '89 in the name of love, but to some of us the wall still stands, and to some it never did. The problem lies not in the stones, but in the minds that built it. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Everyone around the world all feel the same emotions. The children know what Lenin said, that all we need is love. We've glorified the intellect and sacrificed the heart. Let's blow the walls to kingdom come. We all can do our part, yeah. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. Paradise is nothing but a state of mind when there's love in your heart. Unity is waiting just around the bend. Now's the time for us to do our part. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers. The only thing that separates one people from another is the wall inside their heads when they forget we are all brothers.
How many ways can I be grateful? How many ways? Given the chance, I'm gonna tell you now. How many ways can I give thanks for the blessings I have known? I've got a list, and I will tell you how. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. Grateful for this universe, for the better and the worse. Grateful that this world keeps spinning round. Grateful for my memories, grateful for my hopes and dreams, grateful for the blessings I have found. Give praises for all the gifts I have. Given the chance, I'm gonna shout out loud. Grateful for each breath awake, grateful for each step I take, grateful that I'm here to play my part. Grateful for the morning sun, grateful when the day is done, grateful that I have you in my heart. How many ways can I be grateful?
I am just where I'm supposed Hello and welcome to the Pod Sunday service. We are a multi-faith community and we believe that there are many paths to one divinity. So what does that mean for you on a Sunday morning or a Sunday afternoon or just checking in through the week? We have 9 different speakers from 9 different faith perspectives and 9 different musicians. All of them contribute around one topic. And we all send our bits and pieces in to Philip, and he puts this magical service together for us. So, if you would like to join us in this endeavor, you can at www.peopleofdiversity.org. Hit that donate button in the center of the page and join us for a one-time offering. Set yourself up on a recurring donation. However you want to play, we just encourage you to play. So we have a small announcement. If you watch at all on a regular basis, you know that we have for the last almost 2 years.
Over 2 years.
Yeah. We have come to you from our office/meditation room. Behind us was a collection of really cool masks. And we no longer live there. We have taken a giant leap and we have moved into an RV full-time. And this is where we will be coming to you for the foreseeable future. We're going to travel around initially to some fairs and such in Florida, and then at the turn of the year we're going to do some exploration and take you with us. And we'll come to you from inside, from outside, depends on when and where and how we put this whole thing together. So it should be exciting.
Last week we started our new topic of practicing mindfulness, and it was Sensei Dave Vidito's idea for that topic, so we let him start it off, and he and Donna Frost did the service, and it was really, really good. He gave us some practical, beautiful tips about practicing mindfulness. So if you missed that, go back to the Facebook page and find it and watch it. It was really good. This week we have Swami Dhumavati, and her musical guest is Jennifer Ferren. And then next week is Rabbi Pat Hickman, and her musical guest will be Keith Leon, and he'll probably be coming from his RV too. Like I said, past services can be found on our Facebook page, and go to the live section and it'll be pinned. The current week will be pinned to the top of the page, and then you can look for the all past services are on there as well. Right after the morning service at 11:45 until 12:15, we do a live deep dive, and the link to that is on the screen below. Join us for that. Very often the speaker is able to be on with us, and it's nice. Even if the speaker can't make it, we chat about the message and talk, and it's nice to see each other in person.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen a lot of people in a while, so we encourage you to join us for that. And then on Sunday evening, we rebroadcast this morning service at 5:45, and you can come on then. It's not like live like the deep dive is, but we do it on Facebook Live, and we can chat in the chat box and
shoot hearts.
Shoot hearts, yes, it's fun. So if you miss the morning service and just want to catch the evening, that's a good opportunity. Or if you want to watch it twice, that's what we always do, and I always get a lot out of watching it that second time.
Yeah.
And also send, if you see something on the morning service that really touches your heart, share it with a friend and have them tune in for the evening service, 5:45 Eastern Daylight Time. Each week we bless a country, and next week is, if you know something about this country or you have pictures, next week is the Bahamas. I'm thinking probably everybody knows something about the Bahamas, or a lot of people have been to the Bahamas. So if you have pictures or fun facts you want to share about the Bahamas, send them to the email address below, and we will use them in our country blessing. This week, our country is Abergine. I practiced so hard to say this right. Azerbaijan. There we go. Azerbaijan. Very interesting place. It is in Asia on the Caspian Sea, and the population is about 10 million people. It is the size of the state of Maine. Baku is the capital and the largest city. This is interesting. It's 92 feet below sea level, and it's the lowest lying capital in the world. Azik Cave in western Azerbaijan has human remains and tools that date back 2 million years. In 1918, became the first Muslim nation to grant women the right to vote. It was also the first Muslim country to allow theaters and opera. It's called the Land of Fire because of a fire that has been burning on a hillside for at least 65 years. It's fed by natural gas seeping through the ground, and it never goes out.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. It has 350 mud volcanoes, which is more than anywhere else in the world. The eruption of mud, water, and gases, and there's no lava, and some of them are more than 20 million years old.
That's amazing.
Baku is the headquarters of the World Arm Wrestling Federation, and they have a competition every year with 60 countries participating. Oil and natural gas comprise 95% of the domestic product, and the first oil well in the world was drilled there in 1847. And our last fact, this just really cracks me up. I was looking for a nice wrap it up fact. The world's largest Kentucky Fried Chicken is in Azerbaijan. So it's very interesting. I don't know how it got there, but there it is, the world's largest Kentucky Fried Chicken. So let's hold the people of Azerbaijan in our hearts, knowing they want the same things in their lives that we want in ours. They want peace, they want love, they want serenity. We hold them in our hearts, and we see them having all of these things, and we send them our good energy and our love and blessings, and we say these words together. May peace prevail in Azerbaijan. May peace prevail on earth. May peace prevail in me.
I totally forgot to practice.
Bahamas will be easy next week.
I'm going to nail Bahamas. Yeah. I can't wait for next week. Because I
got good things.
I destroyed that.
We got good things this week, so introduce
our
good things.
Jennifer Ferren, coming to us from the Carolinas, always creates something personal and wonderful just for us, and we're really grateful for her participation in our great experiment here. And Swami Dhumavati's been with us, almost from the beginning, and has certainly been a guiding force and an inspiration for us as we've gone along. So we're looking forward to seeing both of those ladies, and we'll see you on the other side.
Good morning. I am open, God willing. Of the life I choose today, and then patiently I wait. So much good's already coming to me now, as I consciously awake. And I am open, God willing. Trusting Father time along the way, even when I miss my mark. And I'm learning there are really no mistakes. heart. And oh, I am open, God willing. Oh, I am open, God willing. And oh, let the past all fade away. And every day I'm unfolding into the joy I have created with the one who has created me. I see my path so clearly right in front of me, and I follow where it goes. As inner vision comes, I'll let it carry me as I surrender to the flow. And oh, I am open, God willing. Oh, I am open, God willing. Oh, I am open, God willing. Oh, I'm open, God willing. Body, mind, and spirit. When I think I'm only human, and that's what I choose to see, well, I'm living in illusion. I got chains binding me. And when I see myself as limited by my physicality, I know a part of me knows better, and that part will set me free. 'Cause I am more than I think I am, and more than I know I can be. Body, mind, and spirit, I choose to live in harmony. Oh, yeah. Well, when I buy into the drama, and I believe those lies I hear, well, those are things that do not serve me. They just hold me in my fears. Oh, but when I know that I am worthy, and I'm the best that I can be, well, I know that spirit's greatest pleasure are those moments when I truly see that I'm more than I think I am, and more than I know I can be. Body, mind, and spirit, and I choose to live in harmony. Well, every day I'm learning better.
Namaste. My name is Swami Dhumavati, and I come to you today from Sacred Kashi in Sebastian. And our topic for today is practicing mindfulness. And what a brilliant topic, right? It's the sort of perennial issue of how do we become more aware? How do we become more present? And the Buddhists have, shall we say, cornered the market in mindfulness with all their practices, and they do a fabulous job. So, yeah, very good. So let's just boil down to simplicity, to kind of rock bottom. What is mindfulness? And for me, I would say that living mindfully, being mindful, is being able to be present, totally 100% present in any given moment. And while that sounds daunting and actually impossible, it's a goal, right? And that's, I think, why the topic is practicing mindfulness. We don't get there overnight. Like the Olympics, we have to train, and it's actually a lifelong training. It isn't something that we can, get up to peak performance in 4 years and, be there. It's a lifetime practice. And I think mindfulness and being in the moment is always hardest when things are not going our way, when we're emotionally, imbalanced, if you will, either upset or angry or whatever it is, where our emotions are clouding our judgments, if you will. So many things to pull us out of the moment. And the practice is how to come back to the moment. Well, first of all, how to recognize that we're not in the moment. And then B, to learn the tricks, to practice the tricks or habits, should we say, cultivating habits that will help bring us back to the moment. And I think maybe I've shared this analogy before, but I love the analogy of surfing. And the moment is riding the wave. So when we get up on our surfboard, when we're balanced, when we have flexibility, we're riding the wave. And something changes, and if we can't adjust to that new change, to that moment, because surfing, like the moment, is ever changing, if we're not able to make micro adjustments to stay in the moment, then off we go. I've been watching some of the surfing at the Olympics. Wow, they're just fabulous. So very envious of their amazing balance, like they're glued onto the boards. Well, in a way, we want to glue ourselves into the moment, if you will, and to be agile enough to respond to the moment as it unfolds. And of course, one of the most, how should we say, popular or universal tricks isn't the right thing, but practices for coming back to the moment is watching the breath. Right? This God-given gift that is life within our bodies, that is connecting us to the moment. And I'm just going to read a little bit from Marjaya's book. It's First Breath, Last Breath. And she has a little section about the mindful heart. The breath quiets the mind and frees you. Let the essence of the breath, moment by moment, merge into the open field of awareness. Merge with all that you are. Embrace all of yourself and make room for the moment exactly as it is. Thoughts come and go. Sounds come and go. Doubts come and go. Let them. These things will dissolve as you continue to watch your breath. While some practices lead you to chakras above your head, mindfulness consists of being fully present in this body, this moment. With practice, simple breath awareness can become a big part of your life. So I would like to take the next 10 minutes or so to explore our breath, to actually practice mindfulness. So the more we can practice privately when we're sitting at home, when we're in a quiet place with our meditation, the more we can practice it there, then we can bring it into our daily life. It isn't like it's separate from our daily life. There isn't just like, oh, mindfulness when you're sitting in meditation. Like, no, we have to integrate this 100% into our daily lives. And I love, for example, I remember hearing the story, I forget who it was, but a great Buddhist monk setting the table for dinner, for a meal, and how he just very carefully placed everything, that everything was just so thoughtfully arranged and set with intention. And I think of that, of the multiple things that we do all day long, brushing our teeth or having a shower or whatever, these things we do automatically without thinking about them. And yet when we can kind of peel back a layer and bring awareness to those moments, making them, not that you want to take half an hour to set the dinner table, but to just bring a awareness to it, to those things that are automatic, which is really what we're talking about when we're aware of the breath. The breath is automatic. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness it's automatic, otherwise we'd be in trouble. But when we can pause just a little tiny bit and bring awareness to our breath, then it changes. It changes, the quality of the breath changes, our bodies change. And I think one of the things that Ma said in that reading was that the moment is connected to our bodies. And I think that's where there's a clue there. And of course, the breath is integrally connected to our body. We don't breathe without a body. And since we have a body, breath is integral to that process of having a body. So, like I said, let's take this moment and just get in touch with our bodies, with our breath, and just investigate it a little bit. So get comfortable. And if possible, lengthen the spine so that the chest is open and the lower abdomen in particular has room to expand on your inhales and contract on the exhales. With your next in-breath, feel your body. Notice it. This moment, right? Not yesterday, not this morning, not tonight. Right now, right this moment. Notice how it feels, if it is hot or cold. A lot of us are in Florida. Maybe you're sweaty, I don't know. But just be aware of your body. Notice if you're tense or if you're relaxed or just kind of neutral. Notice if your breath is shallow or if with awareness you can deepen the breath, particularly the exhales, making the exhale a little longer than the inhale, and pausing at the turns. As we finish our exhale, just pause just a moment before drawing the breath in again. And as we draw the breath in, just gently hold it before exhaling again. Extend the exhale. Keep your breaths going and notice if there is a quality of the breath that you can identify. In yoga speak, we often talk about aware breath as prana. Prana is charged breath. It is the potency of breath. There are different pranas within the body. We won't go into the details of that, but aware breath has a potency in it. So that it's almost as if for every aware breath we can take is worth like 100 breaths that are not aware. And our bodies respond to the breath when we are able to lead our bodies with the breath. And the bodies are able to settle better. And I know that when we're busy, or if we're upset, it's hard to get a grip on the breath, hard to get back to it. But by practicing awareness, mindfulness of the breath, then at those times when the breath is very shallow or whatever, we are able to be aware of it. It's like, oh my God, I'm hardly breathing. I'm holding my breath. Or like my breath is like so shallow. Okay. As every parent says to their kid, take a breath when they start losing it. So we have to practice what we preach. Take a breath. Connect to the body. And it's the mind. I'm going to make a statement, but I think it's true to say it is the mind that separates us from the moment. So there's the mind and there's mindfulness. So how does that work? When we're practicing mindfulness, aren't we using our mind? Well, yes, we are, but we're directing the mind. We're using subtle awareness. But it's actually more to do with the body and the breath. I'd like to read you something that I have been hooked on, for, if you will, for the last, I don't know, few weeks, maybe a month now. It's from this book, the Radiant Sutras, and it's the book has, I don't know, a bunch of verses of poems, and they're just beautiful. It's a whole thing, but I want to read you this one because it talks about the breath, and I'd like to go into again more practice around the breath here. So breath flows into this body as a nectar of the gods. Every breath is a whisper of the goddess. Here is the ritual I ask of you. Be the cup into which I pour this bliss, the elixir of immortal peace. Be the cup into which I pour this bliss, the elixir of immortal peace. The breath as a gift of the gods. The breath as a way of receiving divinity within us, of drawing spirit into form within our bodies. So on the next in-breath, imagine that image of a cup. And as you breathe in, we have the space of a cup. The interior of the cup is what can be filled. So that's our lungs. And the air going into our lungs is this nectar. So potent, so charged with bliss. On the exhale, we release it and share it. Share the breath with the world around us. Share this potency of transmuted energy, spiritual energy that has entered us through breath, filled our bodies, filled our lungs, and is leaving our bodies as potent energy into the world around us on our exhale. Allow the process. Allow the body to fill. Allow the body to empty. Use awareness, use mindfulness, focus on each breath. Just for a few moments. We're not going to do this forever. This is the practice. This is where we practice. And if there is interference, if the mind comes in and wants to get bossy, just say, not now. Be gentle. Not now. This is your time, your moment. Take it. Feel the fullness of the moment. Allow the moment to expand. To expand within your body. And then with the exhale, the body is overflowing with abundance, with potency, with divine essence that we have alchemized within our own body. Allow the moment to expand beyond your body into the room around you. Allow the moment to expand beyond that into the town where you're living, into our state, into our country, into the world, this beautiful planet. Be part of this alchemy, this mysterious process. Breathing in sacred essence with the breath. Allowing the body to bring it down into the earth and then breathing it out. And in this place, bring awareness to the heart also. Allow the breath to fill the heart. And let the heart release anything it does not need. Here is the moment. Heart-centered, full of divine blessings. The moment that is infinitely expandable. The breath that is so potent and charged. Each breath breathed with awareness and mindfulness. And taking a breath into your heart and beginning to open your eyes gently, coming back into the room around you, into the world, if you will. Here we are. Practicing mindfulness in these beautiful bodies that we have been given, connecting to life in the form of breath. Practicing, practicing, practicing. Namaste. Thank you for being with me today, and enjoy. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. It is always just a pleasure when you send us your videos, because you put your heart into them, and it's just so personal, and we really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And Swami, you're always great, and I learned so much from you, and so much about Vedic yoga and that whole realm of spirituality that you can share. It's educational and inspirational, and it's just perfect. Thank you so much, both of you. So don't forget the deep dive right after this the morning service at 11:45 till 12:15, and tonight we will rebroadcast this service at 5:45. So join us again. It'll be fun. Go to the Facebook group or page and join if you'd like to get notifications about the services. That's the best way to get it, because there's no watch parties or anything like that anymore. So you just go to those and ask to join those groups, and join the page or the group, and you will start getting the notifications. And there's not a ton of them. They won't drive you crazy. So is that all? Oh, next week, just a reminder, next week we have Rabbi Pat Hickman, who will give us the Jewish perspective on practicing mindfulness, and her guest will be fellow RVer Keith Leon. So you're up.
All right, we just want to take just a moment and just fall into a state of gratitude. So if we can just take a nice deep breath, close our eyes, flatten our feet on the ground. Spirit, thank you for this opportunity to come together, to learn, to grow in our spirituality. We thank you for this community and the ability to participate in its growth and its being. And we say together, amen. So don't click off just yet. The bestest part is yet to come. If you can bring to your mind's eye anyone in your life who's needing support, needing some extra joy and happiness, prayers of strength and faith coming to them, bring them real close to your heart, and add your self into that circle. And let's listen to this last song together as a community, and just push light out to all those who might need it, wherever they may be, and most certainly open ourselves up to receive. Have an amazing week. We'll see you in the deep dive later this evening or sometime during the week.
Thank you.
Thanks.
One power, one power, one power, one power, one power, one power. There's one power invisible, and you see it everywhere and every day. One power indescribable, and you speak of it with every word you say. Mysterious until you know the truth, as simple as the love inside of you. Call it God, call it Spirit, call it Jesus, call it Lord, call it Buddha, Baha'u'llah, angels' wings or heaven's door. But whatever name you give it, it's all one power, can't you see? It's the power of the love.